Why to take on this difficult path of yoga? Practice the Ashtangas, Yamas and Niyamas. Be non-violent, truthful, honest. Learn the asanas, perfect them. Practice pranayama. Sit for meditation, day in, day out. Especially in today's world, when there are hundreds of drugs available for all types of pain and provide intense entertainment as per our liking. If you have a headache, take a paracetamol. If you're feeling low, have a drink. If you're feeling lonely, go for shopping. If you're feeling bored, watch Netflix. If you're tired of the routine, go on an all-inclusive holiday. So many ways to entertain and keep the mind distracted. And yet, there is a mental health crisis. Millions of people suffering from mental illnesses, stress, anxiety, depression. Millions others hooked on to addiction. Some addicted to smoke, some addicted to drink, some addicted to work, some to food, others to sex. Why do people who seem to have everything so miserable and unhappy? Why is there no peace of mind? Why is there a feeling of incompleteness? Why is there no sense of purpose? Because everything that gives us momentary satisfaction is only a glimpse of our potential to be full and happy. But it fades away. Every new thing becomes old and uninteresting after a while. We are in our current state incomplete, and it drives us to seek completeness through objects. But as long as we do not find the true source of satisfaction, we will only drift from one thing to the other. Yoga says we can get rid of this suffering and experience lasting happiness only when we find the true source of satisfaction. Only when we become aware of the lost link of oneness between ourselves and the source. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Yoga bhavati dukkha. Yoga is the method to get rid of all suffering. And one must look inside for the answer. Most of our life we spend looking for happiness on the outside. Very few take the efforts to reverse the gaze inwards. Especially when advertising and media has kept us hooked and is constantly seeking our attention. They want us to remain unhappy so that we can find happiness through buying their products. They have no use for someone who is at peace. Institutional religions and power structures, on the other hand, prohibit self-inquiry. They say there is no need to look inside. Keep the body clean and healthy. Follow an ethical lifestyle. Keep yourself entertained from time to time. And believe in what they say. Yoga says, do not believe in anything. but test everything yourself. Just like nature seeks expansion, the human consciousness must expand. Because when it doesn't, it leads to stagnation, suppression, incompleteness, and unhappiness, leading to a disturbed mind. So what is the process of looking inwards? The first step is to calm the mind. All techniques of yoga are aimed to calm the mind. Because a restless, angry, or disturbed mind is hardly of any use. Once the mind is calmed, then starts the process of looking inwards. It begins with the careful listening and studying of the knowledge fused in the Vedas, Upanishads, Tantric and Agamic literature. This knowledge is then to be established in the mind through rational and scientific reasoning. And finally, this knowledge is to be absorbed through earnest and uninterrupted meditation. Through yoga, the mind is calmed and prepared for concentration. And through concentration, there is a gradual increase in the level of awareness of the immense energies within us. These energies can then be directed towards realizing our true potential, realizing who we are, and realizing the highest goal of life, that of self-realization.